Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I get to share with you a project for LDRS Creative. We're using the brand new stamp set from the June release called Spot On. It's such a cute little giraffe on here. I love giraffes. Easy to color is a really large image you can see there against the A2 size panel. And so we're going to jump in and create a special day card. So I put the giraffe on my cardstock along with both of the clouds here. And then I was thinking about doing a little birdie on a branch, and I just decided to do the clouds and the giraffe for today's card. So we're going to ink up our images with the Raven ink pad here. And then we're going to do some Copic coloring. I did leave the coloring in, and I did leave the caps out. And I listed the names of the colors that I used up in the left-hand corner. I know sometimes the screen gets blurry and you can't really tell what colors I use, so I listed them up in the corner for you. But as I color, I'll play a little bit of music for you, and when I'm done coloring, I will catch you back. Okay, coloring is all done. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to fussy cut out each one of my images. And you'd probably notice that I'm making purple clouds, but I thought it'd be really, normally of course you always do blue sky backgrounds, and so today I thought we would kind of change it up a bit and create a purple background with clouds. So I'm going to bring in a stencil. This is the Rainy Day stencil from LDRS Creative, and I have a piece of white cardstock, and we're going to cover the entire back, creating some clouds. Now I'm using my purple ink here and a blending brush. The ink that I'm using is Lavender. It's a real pretty purple, and I thought I had cleaned my brush really well, but there must have been still some moisture on the brush because I had it turned muddy on one corner. So we're going to do a redo. I'm going to just stick my stencil down and do a little bit of shading. And I'm going to actually use two different colors of purple. This is Lavender, and then after I have this entire panel covered, we're going to go in with Grape Ape. I had picked up the new Pixie spray, and so that's what is tacking my stencil to my cardstock. Love this stuff. Works great for stencils. Okay, so my Lavender is completely filled in my background, creating a fun three-dimensional, almost a three-dimensional sky. And then I'm gonna place my stencil back over the lining of the clouds, but I'm going to lower it just a hair, and I'm going to bring in some darker purple. I just wanted the lining to have a dark cast to it. So this is a great way to do it, and I love the way this turned out. You wouldn't think purple clouds, but I just think purple and yellow go great together. So I'm just going to continue along the lining of the clouds with my darker purple. And again, this one is Grape Ape. And we created a real fun background. And in the close-up pictures, you'll be able to see the dimension that this gives when you offset it just a bit and highlight that lining. And then we're almost done. When we get to the bottom, I'm going to just lightly shade in the bottom area just so everything blends nice and smoothly. I think that looks so fun. Okay, once this is done, I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer and we're going to trim down our panel. We're going to trim it down to 2.5 inches. And then this way I can cover the left side of my card base and place my giraffe right over the seam. But I do want a little bit of dimension, so we're going to pop up both of these. But we need to stamp our sentiment. So I chose the sentiment in the stamp set that says, "Hoping your special day is spot on." And again, I stamped that with a Raven ink. And I'm going to leave an open area on the right side, so that's where I stamp my sentiment. Now we're going to flip over our cloud panel and add some foam adhesive behind there and place it all the way to the left. And then I will pop up my little giraffe and place that over the seam of my little clouded panel there. And I did double up on the foam tape when I did this. This way my giraffe is one level higher than my sky background. So cute. I love that little guy. Okay, I am going to add dimensional adhesive behind my little clouds. And I'm going to place the larger one right next to the giraffe and the smaller one right above the giraffe. I wanted to cover the rest of that seam just so it kind of flows a lot nicer. And then for bells and whistles, we're going to bring in some ivory gems. We're just going to add a few here and there. I'm going to use my glue to adhere them. And then that completes my card for today, guys. When you have an image this big, you don't really have to do much to it, but I love that cloudy background and the purple color. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you're interested in the stamp set, I'll link it down below. And if you want to see the entire release, I'll link the video at the end of this video. You can click on it. A lot of fun new products in the June release. Thanks so much for joining me. I wish you a fantastic day, and we will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.